to apply for the admission is basically you have to go to the homepage of IITM MS by research program. The link is like pinned in the comment section if you want to look for. The second point is the eligibility criteria for admission. What is the eligibility criteria? What the grade papers are there? So you can look to the admission brochure link. It is also pinned in the comment section, and also it is available on the homepage of the website. And the important dates are also listed on the homepage of the website. And one important date I would like to address is 31st March is the last date to apply for the any research admission basically. So moving forward, so basically why MS at IITM? Why to choose IIT Madras basically? So first the first reason is exactly this one, that NIRF 1 is the first reason. It is ranked one in our country. So yeah. And the second reason I would like to address is that faculties are very excellent. They are very helpful in nature. You can approach any faculty at any time for their guidance. So yeah, excellent faculty is there here. And there are different research domain. Basically, I would like to list three: theoretical computer science, computer systems, and artificial intelligence and ML. Basically, and also you can work in another like other domain also, interdisciplinary domain also, if you are interested in that. I would like to address the environment, how environment is there. The environment is highly collaborative. You can collaborate with anyone here at IITM campus from the day one itself. And now I would like to address few events which are particularly related to our CS department here. The first one is CSE Words. So CSE Words is nothing but an kind of unofficial event, you can say, where it is not very formal. Uh, every faculty and everyone at the CS department basically get together that at the snack time at the evening in every month. So basically we interact with each other, share our problems, ask for help, or share what is the like what is going in the world basically. So that is the CSE Words. Second is CSE Bytes. CSE Bytes is kind of seminar thing where the presenter is the faculty member from our department most of the time, and it can be from other departments as well. So basically they present and the audience are the all the interested one from our department or our IITM basically. Anyone can attend it. And I will like to come to CSE Bits. What is exactly CSE Bits? It is also similar to CSE Bytes. Just the difference is that in this presenter is one of the students at our department or any other department if related to our computer science. So yeah, this is the thing I would like to address. Now moving forward, I would like to add few more points to this. If you are a research scholar at IIT Madras, then the first good thing is that you are provided with the dedicated cubicles where you can work 24 into 7. At any point of time you can come. It is a good space to is a separate space given to you, assigned to you. And also high end system are provided to you according to your requirement, according to your project requirement or the research you are doing basically. uh, Good quality system is provided to you. If I talk about infrastructure here, infrastructure is really good. And at the last, like I would like to talk about food quality. Yeah, it's good enough. So basically these are the overall like few points I would like to address before moving forward. So till now, like I have given you the overview, like basically what is there in MS at IITM. So basically what the next step you should look forward. So for that I would like to ask Sudeep bhai to put a light on this, like what is the step students should take after this. So yeah, over to you Sudeep bhai.
Yeah. Hello everyone. So first of all, congratulations for clearing your gate exam with flying colors. So yeah, you have prepared well for the gate, but still it is no time to rest. So now what you have to do, you have to prepare for the written test. You have to prepare for the interviews, right? And one important thing that or a suggestion that I want to make is that please go through the previous year interview experiences. And as you all know, there is a very famous platform for gate CSC community called Gate Overflow. So on Gate Overflow platform you can find the previous year interview experiences, a very well curated list for like all of the ITs. So Apart from that, you can also ask the seniors, and you can also go through the interview experiences that are available on the YouTube platform. So another important thing, rather it is a very important thing to go through the faculty homepages, because you need to be aware like what research is going on, what faculty is working on what project and all. Yeah, so please go through that. And the another thing is like for the SOPs, you have to prepare your SOPs, because the after application your the authority will be reading your interview experiences, your SOPs. So just prepare well. And the last thing is to go through the MS audience, which we will pin in the description. So yeah, back to Vinod.
Yeah, thank you, Sudeep bhai. Now, I would like to put light on placement stats basically of 2022 and 23 because 23 stats are not out as of now. So, I like Abhishek to put light on this. Over to you, Abhishek.
Okay, thank you, Vinod. So, welcome to all for on the stream. So, like talking about the placements of MS, the as you can see that the placement of 2022-23 stood at a median of 30 LPA, and that is almost equal to, and we can say even greater than what is of M.Tech CSE at IIT Madras. And talking about this year placement, also I can say that the average is almost equal to last year, and maybe it will stand around 30 LPA this year too. And you can say there are few, like in order to appear for placements you need to, there are few procedures for MS people, like we need to get clearance from our guide in order to sit for internships. Like we are from this year we can sit for internships as well, but for that we need a clearance from our guide. And we need to basically get signed an NOC from our guide so that we can sit for placements and internship. So yeah, we can say that the placements data is almost equal to what we see for MTech CSE at IIT Madras. I will talk more about the placements as the session proceeds. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek. Yeah, moving forward now, as you have might seen earlier also, like there are multiple kind of domain ways to get into MS or PhD program here. So one of the way is the MS through project mode basically. So there are like MS HTRA, MS project. So basically, what is MS project mode? I would like Rohit and Nikhil to put light on that. Yeah, over to you, Rohit.
Okay, thank you, Vinod. So, talking about the project mode, here the offers are made immediately after the interviews. So, based on your performance in the interview, the faculty choose to give out project offers based on the positions they have or the fundings they have. So, the different main difference between HTRA mode and project mode is that in HTRA you get your stipend from the government of India, whereas in project mode the stipend comes from the sponsored research project funding that the individual faculty may have. And not everyone who has given the interview will be getting a chance to uh, will be getting an offer from the project mode. The faculty will choose whom to give the offer. You will get the offer once the interviews are done. And in project mode, yes, you don't have to do the TA duty. And if you choose the project mode, your guide and the research domain will be fixed from the start. Over to you.
Thank you, Rohit. So now, like this was about the project MS basically. What is Project MS? Now moving forward, there were many FAQs regarding the interview basically, like what all domains are there in computer science department. So I would like Divyanshu to address this, like what all domains are available here. So yeah, over to you, Divyanshu.
Yeah, thank you, Vinod. So, as you guys know, there are three panels in MSCSE. So, the first panel is theoretical computer science. So, these are the subjects that you need to prepare if you are targeting theoretical computer science. So, discrete maths is compulsory. Even if you are not preparing for theoretical CS, you have to prepare discrete maths. That's a compulsory subject. Other than discrete maths, you have to prepare graph theory, theory of computation, DSA, probability, uh, the basics of complexity theory and cryptography. After theoretical computer science, panel B is computer systems. So for computer systems, you have to prepare one of these subjects: computer organization, compilers, digital logic, operating systems, networks, or DBMS. Moving forward to AIML. So in AIML also we have discrete maths, data structures, ADSA. Linear algebra is one of the subjects that you have to prepare diligently if you are trying to crack panel C. So for linear algebra, I'll suggest go through the uh, notes of the gate notes of linear algebra. Along with the notes, you have to prepare from the videos of Gilbert Strang and probability theory as well. So most of the subjects in AIML, you just have to go beyond your gate syllabus, not too beyond, but just one step ahead. So back to Vinod.
Yeah, this was all the overview points which you wanted to address before addressing FAQs. So now the most important section is that the doubt which our students having basically. So yeah, we collected few of the doubts from student when we shared the link. So I have just list down few of them here, which will basically act as an umbrella to cover most of the doubts students have. So I would like to ask the most asked doubt is like what is placements basically at IIT Madras for MS and PhD scholars if you are particular to look for. So I will address. I ask Abhishek to address this.
Okay, so as I mentioned that the placements of MS at IIT Madras is very good. Like it's almost equal. You can say that it is even this median package last year was almost greater than like the median that M.Tech CSE had at IIT Madras. So we can see the data that IITM has released last year. Like the placement is really really good, and talking about this year placements also, like the placement season is still running, but what we can see is that the season is good till now. Like mostly most of the people are placed in MNs as well, and they are placed in very good companies, and the average package will be, I think, will be almost equal to last year what it was. So there is no doubt that if we see the placements at IIT Madras of MS Computer Science, it is really very good, and it is almost comparable to like you can say MTechs of top three IITs. So like if you are really worried about the placements at of MS at IIT Madras, then you can be sure that the placements is very good here. Like there is no need to worry about the placements of MS at IIT Madras of computer science. So this is what I would like to add to placements.
Thanks, Abhishek. Yeah, now I will like to come to most question asked like Bhaiya, if my rank is under 1200, 100,000, under 600, and I am from general category, or my rank is around 1500 or 2000, and I am from this category. So basically, what are the probability of getting into MS here? So basically, I would like Divyanshu to put light on this.
Okay, I'll say even if you have rank under 1500 and from general category, then apply, because you never know uh, the cutoff may decrease this year. So even for reservation, if you have rank under 2000, apply. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, one point I would like to add is that irrespective of the rank, if you have a good amount of interest in research domain and you think that you are good enough, or like you will like to join research at here, yeah, you can apply here and let the sh- cutoff decide like whether you are shortlisted or not. I will ask everybody to apply it. And the next question I would like to ask is like whether the new branch data science and AI will accept get DA score or not. So basically this I will address like as of now there is like not officially anything is decided, like we are not aware of basically. Most probably it should, but yeah, I'm not confirming it because we are not aware of the things. So yeah, moving forward, the next question is like what are the written test about basically, like what is written test, how it should be done. So I will ask Udit Narayan to address this. Over to you, Udit. Okay, I think Udit is not there, so I will ask Divyanshu to address this.
Yeah, so the written test mostly will be on GATE syllabus. So we also don't have much information, but most likely it will be on GATE syllabus that you have studied. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah. So now coming to the next question, what are the subject I should focus on for clearing the interviews? So yeah, Divyanshu, again you can address this.
So as I have already mentioned, the subjects you have to focus for all the panels. So along with this, you should focus on coding as well, because one of the rounds will be testing your basic coding skills. So go to lead code, practice some easy or medium questions, and prepare all the subjects along with them. Yeah. Back to you.
So I will ask Harish to put light on this.
Okay, so the question was to that does MS provide the same opportunities as M.Tech? So the answer for this is irrespective of to a student's goal. Like some student wants to do research and have some academic goals. So yeah, the MS provide most of the good opportunities than M.Tech for those students who focus on academics and research careers. But there are also opportunities whatever M.Tech gate for internships and placements, they are also available for MS. So yeah, MS is having opportunities similar to M.Tech, but there are also special opportunities like working with a professor on some research topics and producing a paper and publishing it in a good journal. So these are the better opportunities than M.Tech.
Thanks, Harish. Yeah. So basically, yeah, moving forward, the next question is what will be the selection process for MSCSE be like this year at IITM? So I would like Rohit to put some light.
Yes, regarding the selection process, the official document is not yet out. So, based on the previous year experiences, we think that you will have two rounds of interviews and one initial written test. And most probably, it may be conducted offline. So, you might have to come to campus and give your test and interview. And that will be an option for you to roam around the campus and see all the facilities available here. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. Over to
Yeah. Again, Rohit, I would like to ask one more question, like related to this only. Like, basically, what to choose between MS and MTech if we have an option? Like, how can I identify which one is correct choice for me, basically?
Okay, right. So the difference between MTech and MS is that MTech is a core course-based program where you will take few more courses, and also you have to do your project work here. And whereas MS is more of research oriented, and generally MTech is a 2 year course. There's a hard deadline on that, whereas MS generally lies between somewhere between 2.5 to 3 years. And if particularly I would say that if your aim is to go deeply into some specific area of computer science and have a strong research portfolio, then you should apply for MS, and maybe you should pursue MS. And this will also pursuing MS, you may also have to publish papers at top conferences, and you get chance of with meeting chance of meeting some of the Turing awardees as well at the top conferences, which is like a very good option. So, and if you are like course, if you want to go via course board, MTech is also a good option. But yeah, you have to make the choice for yourself, research or course. What,
Yeah. Thanks, Rohit. So, on the similar line, the next question is based on the similar line. How is MSCSC different from MTech TA, MTech RA, MTech RAP kind of thing? So, I would like Harish to address this.
Okay, so in MS CSE course, you get to do firstly 5 courses that is mandatory for overall 2.5 year or 3 year duration. Then in MS CSE, you will get opportunity to do research from the day you join the program. Like you will be asked to select one guide from your core domains, like the mentioned one, like theoretical CS systems and AIML. Then you will choose your guide and select the research topic accordingly and start research. So the program is mainly focused on research and publishing a good paper in good journal, which will also deepen the knowledge of the topic you are trying to study. Like if there are subtopics like in networking and switches, cryptography, the parameterized computing, and all those complicated topics, which are currently cutting edge research going on the topics. So yeah, that's how M.Tech CSE is different from M.Tech TA. But here are some few points. Like in M.Tech CSE, you will have to do some TA ship work. Like you'll need to do work for 8 hours per week or something like that. But in MSCSE, you will be required to do uh, assistantship, but it will be of some more hours put than M.Tech. So yeah, that's all, I guess.
Yeah, I would like to add one point, like if you are HTRA category, whether in MTech or MS, it doesn't matter. If you are in HTRA, you would be having opportunity to like have a stipend of 12,400, and you have to give 8 hours per week, like assistantship to the teachers in any course. Basically, you will be assigned to. Yeah, that's all point. If you are non HTRA, then yeah, TA shift won't be there for you. If you are from RAP, then some project you will be assigned to some projects and you have to spend time there basically, and you will get stipend for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And moving forward to the next question, are MSc student allowed to do the internship basically? So I will ask Abhishek to address this.
Okay, so like again talking about the internships, as I mentioned that MS people can also sit for internships. Like I will explain what's the procedure. It's like when you are admitted for the course. So what happens for MTech CSE is that they can sit for internships for at the same year on which they are enrolled. But what happens for MSCSE is that if you are enrolled in 2024, then you can sit for internships in the next year, like 2025. But like there is a criteria that you need to get and clearance from your guide. Like basically it's an no objection certificate from your guide saying that your guide have no problem for you to sit in the internships, and only then you can apply for internships. But like what it is said that if most of your guide should means mostly they give you the NOC for applying into internships. So only this is the catch that you need an NOC from your guide to sit for internships in MS program. Apart from that, there is one more difference that like MTechs can apply for internship as soon as they are admitted, but for MS you will be applying on the next year. So, like, and the internships are basically done as usual in the summer seasons, like on the summer break of around June and July. So, yes, in MS program as well, internships are allowed. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm moving to another.
Yeah. Thanks, Abhishek. So yeah, the next question is to Sudeep Bhai. Like I read somewhere that in the degree certificate which we get after graduating, CAC won't be mentioned in that. Is that true, Sudeep Bhai?
Yeah, so I'm not like 100% sure regarding this, but yes, most probably this is the case. Instead of the department, your thesis title will be mentioned. But yeah, I will confirm this and will let you all know. But still, guys, even if this is the case, you will not be the first one to experience this, right? So this does not affect you anymore. So yeah, just don't worry about that. Back to Vinod.
Hello. Yeah. So is there any like few more questions from the chat? If someone can assist me in reading that chats and ask. if some question are relevant which we haven't covered yet. Yeah, Harish. Yeah, if you can cover one of the questions from the chat, would be great.
Okay. So yeah, let me switch to the chats, I guess. Actually, you can continue with the questions. I will switch to the chats soon.
Okay, so before they start, I just wanted to mention that the topics regarding the interview topics that were shown earlier, they are based on the last year topics, so they may change, but most probably uh, all those will be covered. So prepare well.
Okay, Vinod, like we have a question in the chat section. Like, can we give some idea or some lights on preparing SOP for applying for applications?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah, like there is a question about the SOPs that we have to draft during the application process. So, can we should talk about that as well, I think.
Yeah, regarding SOP, I would like Sudeep to address this.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, your SOPs will matter. So for basically, what you have to mention in SOP is that like if your research area, if you have already studied your research area, then you can mention that like if you are appearing for in systems, then you can mention like I have interest in operating systems, or I have interest in the computer organization and architecture, and I would love to get an opportunity in this. So basically this gives the like the initial thing, like what the faculty or what the authorities can expect from you. So it's not hard coded, like if you mention anything, mention some subject, then you will get that only. It's not that. But yeah, so you can also refer to the SOPs. You can search on Google, you can find the format. And but yeah, at the end of the day, it should reflect your feelings. It should reflect like what you want to do in research.
Yeah. One more question, like one more important thing I recall is that, like Abhishek, like would like to address few of the question which he faced during the time.
Okay, so like I would like to share a few questions that were asked to me in my previous interview, last year interviews. So talking about the coding questions, there were like 2 to 3 coding questions from data structures and algorithm. So one question was asked related to recursion. Like I was asked to write a code for n factorial and using recursion. So one code was this, and then I was asked a basic question of the difference between a linked list and an array, like which is a how what's the basic difference between linked list and an array, which is more efficient. Some questions on that, and one tricky question was asked. Like one question was there for on directed graphs related to one game question was there of Ludo, where the snake and ladder game. So there were many follow up questions on this, like what is the data structure used for this question, and then what is the algorithm that we can use to solve this question. So like you can expect if you choose a subject as data structures and algorithms, so you can expect a few tricky questions maybe in this area. And like when this was the question asked for me when I interviewed for the AI/ML panel. And like when I was interviewed for the systems panel, I was asked questions from I selected my subjects at operating system. So in operating systems I was asked questions from like semaphores and like and some questions on cache memory or something like that, I guess. So like there will be subjects that you can choose upon, and once you choose the subjects, like the professors will try to ask you questions based on that subjects. And like that will be basic if you're prepared good enough for your gate examinations, so they basically wants to check your presence of mind, like how well you have gone through the topics while preparing for gate. So I would suggest that revise a few subjects like OS, computer architecture, DSA, data structures, algorithms, and like get used to few topics in the subjects. So, and that's all for interviews.
Yeah, thanks, Abhishek. Yeah, so that is quite like very nice insight, like from the previous year experience. Everybody had the similar kind of experience. Like we were asked few of the questions, which were related to like what we study in the gate itself. So yeah, nothing will be new. Just the thing is that it will be quite tricky sometimes, and you will be asked to present something or come up with your solution, like what you would be thinking. So that's it. It won't be so like out of the world question. It will be related to something you have already seen basically. So yeah, I will ask everybody, like, is there anything to add from your side, guys?
There is one question about direct PhD and integrated PhD program. So the difference is you will apply for direct PhD just like MS and all other programs you would apply. So, but it will be a rigorous program which requires 8 courses to be completed in the tenure. But in case of integrated PhD, you will be first taking admission here as a MS, and then you will complete your MS. After that, you will be shifting to PhD by maintaining your CGPA around 8.5. That is a minimum requirement for upgrading for the PhD, and your total tenure will be of 6 years, and you will get both the degrees, MS and PhD both in the last.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Harish. Sure. This was like one of the question we missed in the FAQs. Yeah, it's yeah indeed a valid question basically. So yeah, anybody else like would like to ask any new questions basically? Yeah. Okay. Is there any other question like I will ask everybody? I guess we are done with the most of the questions. So yeah, moving forward, let's go. Last but not the least, like what is the last thing we need to see in our life basically? So I would like to end our stream with one saying basically. It's okay like if you do not get into IITs, and it's also okay if you get into some IITs, because at the end of the day, success is not a function of getting into IITs. It is function of your hard work, how much hard work and consistently you put in. So hard work is the main thing. Keep hard work going on. Yeah. So yeah, we'll call it a day and we'll end the stream soon. So yeah, thanks to all of my friends to coming into this session to attend this session, and all the viewers who patiently like watch this. And if you guys have any doubts more, you can just ask in the comment section, or you can see like visit our LinkedIn profile. It will be soon pinned in the comment section. So yeah, you can contact us also. Yeah, so yeah, that's all for the day. We'll end the stream here. Yeah, see you at IITM soon. Thanks.